Alright, July 1st, doing a little play and explain. This will be the last one for probably 2 or 3 weeks while I got for travel. I just have some 50NL on a Monday afternoon. Tables look okay. I just sat down at all of them, so I'm going to start marking short stacks, etc. Big blind, limped pot, table 2, just gonna take a stab on the river after everyone checks a bunch of times. Let's try to steal that one. And we get check down at the river and check raise, so we'll give them credit for something. Something we'll give them credit for, I don't know. Sixes from cutoff, king 7, 8, rainbow. More disconnected, we can range bet. Still at this pool, it's whatever. Throw a small one out there. Can't be that bad. Turn the OESD. Probably don't have too many overbets here when big blind turns a lot of new 2 pairs and straights, and we don't have some of those. Hand probably can go either way. With most likely just checking with out of heart. Check it down. Queen 8 off. I don't know this table enough. I mean, we can start ISOing this stuff if we're not going to get pressure from the blinds, but it's pretty loose. So without much reads on player 4 here, I'm going to fold that. And then sixes, we're happy to take our showdown. And hopefully see ace 9-0 or something. That one's interesting though. I'm curious the turn split, so I'm going to mark that one for review. We have some amount of non-negligible showdown. Our hand hates getting check raised. So I thought we'd just mostly check that holding there. I think we're pretty much calling ace 9 suited at a high frequency here. If not pure, maybe we get in there like 20% 3-bet or something. Great flop, will probably be check call at least. And this hand I don't think has any desire to raise. And king jack O, we're gonna have to pitch. But if I can find a showdown from player 1, it'd be nice to see how wide they're ISOing the player 6 fish there. We go 75, that's probably a reasonable size. Twos, do we want to ISO? We've seen this player 3-bet and now they've limped, so fish category. I don't know, I don't really want to call and then give the blinds a good spot. I mean, big blind's a fish, so I don't expect too much ISO, but yeah, it's a little loose. Ace 9, yeah, just pure call and calling most rivers, I think. It's low jack, so it's getting close, but yeah, we'll see what sizing we get thrown at. And yeah, queen 10 off. We got a pitch, and we can take a note of what they call the cold call the 3-bet with. You know, usually it's some suited on offsuit broadways, and then the 8s through jacks region a lot of the time. And yeah, when we get this 150, it's not great. I have plenty of 5x that I'm not going to raise in this line just because versus low jack open. I'm not putting pressure on this like double Broadway board, so we're uncapped here in terms of having trips, and jacks at pretty much full frequency here. We're probably splitting like 50-50 call and 3-bet pre. So we're protected. This allows us to fold a lot of our ace-6, I think. And they're just repping ace-jack plus now. Potentially ace-king. But yeah, I think it's low jack, triple barrel, overbet river. I think I pitch. And it feels gross, but I think that's the move. With no fish in the blinds, I'm going to fold jack 8-0. Versus fish, I'll bet a lot. We do want to have a significant checking range on this type of paired board, especially MP versus big blind, but low roll, good candidate with lots of backdoors and fish, so that's going to sway me to bet. And then I'm going to mark my ace-9 hearts hand because that one's really interesting. King 7 suited, is this a post? Yeah, I think I like attacking the post pretty wide. And don't have to go crazy here. 7 pair is not great for us. We're blocking the region that we counterfeited with our 4. We didn't pick up extra equity. Not sure if fish will station like those king highs as much if we triple barrel, so just go for check to side and like mostly just checking down. Ace 3 suited, I'm not going to 4-bet, especially getting reshoved here. And this player 3-bet, potentially knowing player 4 is short, so I kind of give them a little more credit. But what a beautiful flop there. Yeah, now we just hope to beat 2s or 3s or king, queen high stuff. No reason to turn our hand to a bluff here. So we got a 5-4 in kings. So we're gonna give this guy kind of more like whaley stationy tag, I think. And I want to look at that hand again. So it's 5-4, and then the flop was just a single 5 bet call. Okay. So yeah, tables are good for a Monday at work time. King jack off will mix. It's interesting because I'm much more incentivized now with the cold call to go for it. But getting reshoved is going to happen at a decent clip. I don't know, it's gross. I kind of want to go for it though on this lower end of the roll. And we don't need to go big here with the short stack, so maybe just something like this. This is kind of a weird play though. I don't know how great it is, but whatever. Get in there and gamble up against some fish. Limp pot, we'll just check for now. What a flop. Yeah, fish here. So I just am gonna geo it in, I think is the play. Now I'll just start blasting on table 2 there. I'll 3-bet the Rockets. Feel pretty good about that. And we grab some coins for a red line. Unfortunately, not getting much thick multi-street value on any of those hands, but we'll take it. We have a 15-0 in the big blind, so I will be opening hands like 8-7 off. Just looks kind of like nitty fish profile. Yep, even low roll. It's kind of stepping out the boundaries of normal range construction, but on one hand, the pool itself I don't expect to 3-bet enough, and that player profile I don't expect to 3-bet enough as well. So same profile in the small blind and conceivably reg in the big blind. But this is the Omega fish, right? This is the 5-4 cold call, the 3-bet guy. So I am going to ISO it. It is extremely out of line, and as soon as player 2 starts adjusting and being aggressive, I will stop doing it. But for now, I am going to do it, so sue me. just go for a c-bet and then play some poker after that. Now versus this profile, we just get value, so I'm gonna just geo it in. I don't even hate going slightly bigger than geo on these types of double flush boards. It's not insanely draw heavy, but yeah, we'll just go geo. King 10-0, we're gonna pitch. And on another deuce, I think we can just stack enough pairs here. Sure, we run into deuce X, whatever, but I think we can stack all 4X, pocket 5s, pocket 6s, pocket 7s. If they have something better than that, so be it. But we're gonna go for it. And we love to see the non-snap, and we love to see the snap and no reveal, so very happy with that one. 8's pure ISO, and unfortunately they left, which is unfortunate, but what did they have? They had King Jack, my man. Queen 3 suited has got a pitch here, unless it's all mega whales or something. Yep, we're just ISOing loose. That's the name of the game today. This many ways, I don't know. I like to be pretty strong when I'm betting here, and there's good properties for a hand, but no spade 4 ways. I think this is gonna not qualify for the c-bet here, in my opinion. Interesting. I really want to fold on table 1, but with double backdoors, 1 to the nuts in position, I think I very unhappily peel 1 and then give up later streets. There's an argument for actually fast playing here, but I'm just thinking versus fish, if I'm really going to be able to make them fold a 5 or 8 or any draw if I just raise and blast turn. I think no, in terms of my fold equity there. But something to consider for sure. And now I just would like to realize, I think very high chance they have some pair below 10 and they're checking for pot control, and I don't want to try to make a fish fold a pair at this point. That's me projecting on their exact construction though, which is, I don't want to do that, but yeah, I'm just going to realize it. And then really interesting decision on table 2, if we can peel 1 or not. If this is ever just another pair below a 9, and I think on a low roll I will see if I can get to showdown. King 7 suited in the hijack. Yeah, why not? We drilled the river, so now we just need to see how much we can get. Might have given them too much credit. We get punished on table 3, that's fine. I don't know, just some type of larger size bet. Hopefully we get heroed by a 5. Nope. Yeah, we love to see the check back there. I expect kind of fishy type to almost pure bet 9x and some flush draws there. Of course they'll have some ace-x now, but I mean this is an in-position player that called an ISO, so I think I'd check the side here. If it's like 75 or less % pot, there's a chance I might hero them. King 10 off here on this roll and versus a larger open, I'm going to want to throw this in my 3-bet range. Great. So let's look at their half pot stab if it's just pocket 6s. It's flush draw that they wanted to check and then give up, so nice. Queen 10, close open, looks like the field is, big blind is a reg, so King 10 I wasn't paying attention. I'll play polarized here when I 3-bet from the big blind, so big bets or checks, this hand can go either way. Queen 10, whatever, I'll pitch. It's low roll, I probably can open it, but now we'll just start betting our King 10. I don't know if we want to play for stack, so I don't think 2E is a good size, but yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of hands now that want to bet, and this turn is a complete brick, so those hands want to go big, so why not go the 2E, and then decide river if we think it's too thin to blast, which it definitely could be. Jack 9, we have small blind call, mixed, right? This board is really good for the small blind, like, theoretical calling range in terms of all the pocket pairs that they stash, so we're going to want to check back at some frequency, but on this roll I will just bet and do some medium type of sizing is my guess. Take it down, open the Queen 10-0. I will mark that Jack 9 hand so I can look at the strat there. I might check a lot more actually than what I'm thinking. Looks like table 3 is drying up, unfortunately. Table 1 is still okay. How are the other ones? Table 2 is still looking great. Table 4 is looking okay as well. Jack 10-4, we have good suits. Definitely don't mind checking back this hand at some frequency, and we're on the more passive side of a roll, but I still think I want to bet here. And sizing wise, I don't know, half pot or something. We get snapped, which is good in terms of where our hand stands, I believe. A lot of weak Jack X, 10X, flush draws in there. Their stronger stuff considers raising. Their weaker stuff might not snap, so I think I like just barreling here. Even on a passive roll, just when they snap like that. And then whether we can get 3 streets or not, it's super close, I think. It is button versus big blind. I think we're wide enough that we can get 3 streets here with a diamond. I don't think they have much 6x. 6x of hearts potentially. But I think I just bet fold this combo. Might be getting thin with the paired board with the flush, but timing on flop, I'm just hoping they have the 10 a lot and they get sticky. I will check that one though, so let me mark the Jack Queen off. Then after this Ace Queen hand, I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. That was a gigantic piss. Jack 10 off versus this size. 3-betting gets us in a weird SPR, and this is not a great hand out of position, so we gotta fold that. Even like Jack 10 suited, we're in a funky place. This player has a limping range and they open 3.5x. It's no bueno. Looks like we have another fish in the big blind, potentially. I don't want to assume that. They could be calling a lot here to keep the fish in. King of Diamonds is looking good, but probably checking here. Just try to realize. On table 1. And versa overbet, multi-way, I will be tossing. Just need a little more equity to continue there, I think. We can continue fairly wide, I think, but not quite that wide. Be opening. This can mix versus fish. I definitely like 3-betting it more. Actually, in theory, it's probably a pure fold. Versus fish, it's mixed, I'd assume, but not get too out of line. Heads up, we'll just be tossing out some small bets and collect the rent from the fish. Hopefully get some more opens soon. Long productive day of chores, of gym, played pickleball, got a new dentist about to go to at 3 o'clock. Work call, interview, playing some poker. And we got a snap fold here. I think we're mostly going to just play jams when they go 8 and they have 20 something left behind. I mean, we can exploitively call a lot of stuff. Like aces and kings top of range type of things, but yeah. Both these hands I'm just going to take passive actions with. I don't like getting rejammed here. It is cut off first hijack, so I think 5s will get in there, but just not this time, even on a super aggressive roll. 8s, I think we're just mostly pure calling versus button open. I think 9s is when we start to mix 3 bets, and then 8s is pretty much pure. 3rd, with this holding, I think it's pretty much a pure call. Nice turn for our range, but I don't think we're gonna play donks. Even though this hand doesn't hate a 20% donk, I don't think it's gonna be a thing. Ooh, now this is a fun spot. We can think about our sizings here. I think ace high gives us a good amount of a call region. Along with 6s and 7s. Yeah. I think we can go big. I think we can also go smaller. Go big and we take it down, and let's review that one later to see what the river sizing is preferred. They must have just had pure air. I thought like their ace-x doesn't hate checking the turn with the gutter that often. It wants to realize anywhere between 5 and 6 for my out of position ISO range. Yeah, their 6s and 7s might consider barreling turn to get thin value, like 6s with the gutter especially. 7s with a diamond. I'm forced to call a lot of like weak pair plus draw things, and just weak pairs in general on that turn. So they might not be as strong as I think. Like they might not have 7s and 6s as much. And then yeah, it just depends if people are gonna double barrel their 5x and 4x, which they might for equity denial reasons. So they might be pretty capped when they check back to like king high region or something. Because I'd expect a lot of air to bet and then some of the mergy stuff to bet for equity denial potentially. I don't know. Could be wrong on that if people already want to protect against the queen. Versus man open, I can play this hand probably. And I'll be playing it as a check fold. With the shorter stack here, I don't mind ISOing smaller, but whatever. I think 4 is okay. It's not going to be a big deal. Unknown player 1 just sat down. And the goal is just go heads up with the fish, which we do. I'm playing basically range c-bet almost every board versus fish, but this one is one that I'm not too stoked on it. So let's see if we can make anything happen on the later streets or just realize some value against some worse holding. And then now we'll be folding to this. C-bet might not be the worst thing in the world either. Also an argument when shorter stack to min open, but they're still deep enough, I think. I used to play rule of thumb like 40 big blinds and lower I would min open, but I just really don't think I get jammed on, and this guy's pretty passive with the 88. More loose passive type. We get 2 imposition callers. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, we'll just be checking most of our range, I think. And we can value bet this here, small, table 3. And versus pot size, we have to release. Even with the king of hearts, I'm going to release there, I think. Versus pot size multi-way, yeah. 5s, I have a passive roll, so we have to give it back to the dealer. And we love seeing the non-5 flop. That makes us feel a little bit better inside. God, this guy is just fucking... I gotta give him the old snoozer. Sweet, we got the jacks, and we're gonna increase the price of poker. Slightly deeper, so interesting scenario if we get 4 bet. Might be a little more incentivized to call. Looks like almost a bad table now on table 1, a reg table, so I'm not gonna open this from the cutoff very much, I don't think. Checking a ton here, I think. Multi-way. Don't have any notes on this guy specifically, but we cannot fold our hand unless the other person calls, so I think we have to go call now. Just got to give them some type of donk frequency for like hands that we lose to on the flop, meaning they're more restricted now. And obviously, yeah, we don't want to see any overcards, but they give us a quick check. I could see someone out there arguing for some type of 10 to 20% bet, but for me, I'm just gonna realize. Jack 10, we will be doing the old raising the price for now. 5-3 suited. Why not? What are they going to do about it? It's getting pretty close, I think, here, but yeah. Nice, and we have a 3-bet to an ISO hand. I don't think I need to go exactly 3x. I think I can go slightly under that. So what do we got? Maybe something like this. Ace Jack here. I think I'll be mixing some low frequency folds, and in this time we will be 3-betting. Small blind versus cutoff. Alright, sweet. Bunch of callers. Yeah, I think we just gotta stick it in and pray for a good outcome. Lose to some pairs for sure. Now I don't know what the fuck to do. With the equity plus roll here, I will bet, and then we're gonna raise this one up here. Yeah, I don't know. Do we fold here? We can't call. We have to jam or fold. Do we assume our overs are good? I don't know. Is this a bad fold? This might be a really bad fold. If we get donk potted, that's also a really interesting spot that I'm not sure of. I'm just going to aggro barrel here. Obviously we want more equity and stuff when doing this, but yeah. I don't know actually. I'm feeling pretty gross versus the pot size donk here. Looks like I'm going to release much stronger ranges than I thought, so did not put them on those types of hands. The shove, I really have no idea on there. When this player clicks like that, I'm kind of shitting myself. I have no fold equity when they do that, so the shove is just letting us get maximum money if we hit, basically. With that much in there, I don't know though. We can be dominated by the nutter butter flush draw. We can be up against something where our overs aren't good. Yeah, so I'm really not sure on this one. I kind of just got distracted with other decisions and wasn't able to reach a conclusion and folded, which I think might be okay, reasonable. I don't know. Might not be the worst thing in the world. So I got 35 in there. Guy rips. If this guy folds, I have to call for the rip pretty easy. But when this guy clicks it like that, just, yeah, no fold equity. We're at 35% pot odds, so I mean, I guess we have that with our flush draw in and of itself. And if we think we have one or two overs alive, then that gives us, you know, that then we start pushing a 40% plus equity with the king being alive. Yeah, that makes me think this isn't as good unless one of them just has nut flush draw, then we're kind of fucked. I think it's close. I think it might be a call though if we assume the king. If we assume the two overs are outs, then yeah, we gotta rip it, I think. But multi-way, it's definitely more finicky. I don't know. That one's interesting. I'll go ahead and start sitting out some big blinds. Jack 9 suited, I actually am not sure here. Ace 10, we gotta say bye-bye. Let me start doing the sitting outs. I'm gonna go for the 4-bet there. But I will mark that. I need to check my my button versus small blind ones. I think Queen 9 does it at some decent clip. So Jack 9 I'm not too sure on. Could be a little out of line. Sue me. I wanted to play another orbit, but I just got a message from my dentist saying to go ahead and come in, so we're gonna have to just be nice and let the dentist get out early and go in. So I'm gonna go ahead and set out all these. This table's done, this table's done, this table's done, and then this one will have like 2 more hands or something. So yep, that's the session. Thanks for watching. Let me know any feedback, would be greatly appreciated and stuff, and good luck out there. Peace.